Good morning and welcome to At Home with Roby. I'm Patrick McIsaac, president of Roby Electric, and along with a guest host, Sean Hogan, we are happy to be your host. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook at Andrew Roby, Roby Electric, and Roby Realty. You can also check out our podcasts on the WBT app and WBT.com. You are not Trent.
I'm not Trent.
Who are you?
I am Sean Hogan, and I am going to attempt to fill some massive shoes here this morning.
Actually, I think Trent's about an 8.5, so I don't know if they're that big. I think he could probably handle it. But, welcome, Sean. Sean is sales manager for Roby Electric. Sean and I work very close together, have been for quite a while. Sean, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? Where did you go to school? All that good stuff.
Sure. I am one of the many Yankees of the South down here.
A halfbacker, right?
That's right. I grew up in Rochester, New York, Fairport to be exact. Headed down to St. Augustine, Florida for college, went to Flagler College, had beautiful beaches, beautiful old city, and beautiful women down there, one of whom is my wife, Kristen. Been married to her for 2 years and have a 1-year-old son. So
Parks.
Yeah, and halfway back, like you were saying, to Charlotte. Been here for 6 years now.
Well, I have to say, we were walking in today, Sean and I were, and there's a huge sign in front of WBT, and I'm going to make fun of Sean a little bit. Not make fun of, but Sean is a risk taker. He skateboards, and there's a huge sign that says no skateboarding, and there's like literally 4 rails that have about 8 steps to them, and a rail is, if anybody's ever played Tony Hawk, is where you jump and you slide down these rails. And I asked Sean if he would do that. Sean, what was your answer?
Depending on the wager.
Depending on the way. Kristen, hold your ears if you're listening. He said he wouldn't do it. Don't worry.
What people don't understand is a no skateboarding sign is like a putting candy to a kid.
It's like one of those on Halloween where they put the bowl out that says, please take one.
That's right.
Same kind of deal.
Perfect analogy, yes.
Well, Sean, your expertise, obviously, before you came to Roby, you were working in the landscape lighting arena, design, the whole deal, installation. You guys did it all, and so that was really your background. You've come here, and obviously, you've learned how to actively pursue electrical sales, from generators, surge protectors. I mean, what is your favorite thing? I mean, obviously, I think it's the design aspect is what you enjoy the most.
Yeah, absolutely. The design and being able to see a finished product, I think, and walk that with the client and be able to see their face when that thing does light up at night and have that 24-hour curb appeal. It's truly a great feeling to see something that was so bland and so dark with a beautiful home or business that has architectural features, landscape features that completely shut off at 5, 6 o'clock at night when daylight savings hits, and 9, 10 o'clock at night in the spring and summer. So,
well, that's cool. That's something I feel like I don't have a very good design feel for things. I know that's something that you have a tremendous talent for.
Oh, that's not true. Trilogy, you were putting input all over the place up there in Denver.
He's just being nice. Well, folks, I mean, I know some other things that obviously Roby Electric does. The weather has been really interesting over the last couple of weeks with these afternoon thunderstorms. We talk about surge protectors and those kinds of stuff, and of course, backup generators. We have Joe from Renew Energy Solutions that will be coming on the next 2 segments, and we do some cross-pollination in that field as far as generators are concerned. Joe's more here to talk about solar, which is a really interesting topic that we're really happy to have him. But Sean, surge protector sales and generator sales have been wild lately, right?
They have been wild, yeah. It's getting to be that time again where some storms roll through and power outages occur and lightning strikes can happen. Not even necessarily your house directly, but a surge coming off a neighbor or woods nearby. So the surge protection equipment that we have and that we look to install on all the homes, hopefully throughout Charlotte, is basically something that goes at the panel box and eats up any of the jolts that come through and can affect appliances, entertainment systems, computers, all things that are not cheap throughout the home. So
no, I mean, and these things, like we talked about before, I mean, they are literally at the electrical panel, and they're stopping anything that's coming in from outside except for a direct lightning strike, right?
You are correct. Yes, sir. Cable box as well, and AT&T or your phone as well. Those both have surge protection packages so that it can't enter through any kind of wiring going into the house.
And of course, if God forbid a power loss occurs, I mean, that's really where you want to have the you're the coolest guy in the neighborhood, especially during football season. If power is lost and you have a backup generator, I would recommend, if you have a backup generator and we continue to have these storms during the football season, you might want to get some really good locks for your doors because your neighbors are going to be banging down the door.
That's right. Yeah, that's. I think one of our reps told us that at one of the neighbors' homes, he always kept one light on. It's kind of like a, haha, we have power, you don't.
Yeah, I heard that story too. That's the front porch light, right?
That's right.
You just flip it on. That thing does not turn off. If you get a backup generator from Roby Electric, we're hardwiring your front porch light to that generator to where you cannot turn. No, we wouldn't do that to you. But you're right. I mean, I think that's important. But it's a really nice feature, especially if you're prevalent to losing power for 3 to 5 days. I mean, that's no fun. Plus, you lose all that food.
No, you're right. That you just hit the nail on the head. The food aspect of it, as well as medical equipment and emergencies. Some people are on oxygen and tanks and things that need to be powered, even when there isn't power. So.
Well, we'll go into that a little bit more because, again, that's something that we do as well with the folks we have on, both with us and Renew Energy Solutions. Of course, generators are important. We both like to talk about them. It's something that we work together with sometimes, and it's a good thing. So, folks, you're listening to At Home with Roby. When we return, as I mentioned, we'll be with Joe Jensen from Renew Energy Solutions. Don't forget to check out our podcast on the WBT app, WBT.com, or the iTunes store. We'll be right back.